Hello and welcome to the Builder's Bench, where we break down common issues with today's automatic transmissions. I'm Alex Chrissy, editor of Transmission Digest. With me here is Rino Partipilo from ATSG, our technical expert in this series. How you doing, Rino?
Very good, Alex. Thanks for having me out.
Yeah, of course. So today's topic is a Toyota truck with the AB60 transmission, and it had no reverse after a rebuild, but had reverse before the rebuild. Kind of an unusual situation. Rino, why don't you walk us through it?
All right, yeah, exactly, Alex. Sure thing. Okay, shop ended up calling us up with one of these AB60 transmissions that had no reverse. But before they called us, they decided to go ahead and pull the valve body down on the transmission just to make sure that all the check valves were in the correct spot and all the valve keepers were in the correct spot. Now, since the trans came in having reverse, we know this has to be something that we did. So this shop, in case they maybe did something wrong with the valve body, they opted to get another valve body and put another valve body in this thing with the same results. So what we decided to do is to tell them, when they had no reverse, to unplug the case connector to see if it then had reverse. And sure enough, as soon as they unplugged the case connector, the truck now had reverse.
Okay, got it. So why is that?
Okay, so by unplugging the case connector, it tells us that it is a command issue, because once you unplug the electronics from it, the transmission goes into reverse hydraulically. So we know that it can be something along the lines of maybe a crossed wire in a crossed solenoid or something along those lines. But before that, we asked the tech to check to see if there was any codes anywhere on the system. What the tech told us was that there was a P0500 for a vehicle speed sensor. Now, the description for a P0500 on a Toyota says that there's a problem with one of the ABS sensors, with the speedometer, or with the skid control unit. But in looking in our ATSG overhaul book, if you look up that code P0500, it says it has to do with the output speed sensor. So what we told them to do was plug the transmission all back in, start the vehicle up, and with the scanner on there, what does the output speed sensor read? As soon as he started up, the output speed sensor started getting erratic readings, which it shouldn't. Okay, and what that's telling us is that there's a reading on that output speed sensor, and that's what can actually stop it going into reverse. So what they did was they crossed the input speed sensor and the output speed sensor. So all they did was switch them back, and now the vehicle had reverse and shifted okay.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so is there an explanation for why that happened?
Actually, there kind of is. Okay, Toyota uses this as almost kind of like a fail-safe with the ECM. What it does is, if the ECM sees that the vehicle is moving forward when the shifter is placed into reverse, what it ends up doing, it ends up turning off the SL2 solenoid, which ends up dropping the B1 and B4 clutch, which is supposed to come on in reverse. So when it turns that solenoid off, those two clutches come off, and that's why it won't have reverse.
Okay, got it, yeah. All right, well, that is going to do it for today's episode of The Builder's Bench. Be sure to tune in next time. We'll have more transmission technical tips. Thanks so much for watching.